It's amazing how a few simple shifts in habit can completely transform your life. And I know it's true because I did it myself. And now in many ways, at the age of 33, I'm living a lot of my dreams. Watch this video till the end if you want to discover what those 7 habits are that completely transform my life, and they can do the exact same thing for you, my friend. So lock this thing into your mind from now. Every point I'm going to make here is a habit that you can form. You can form this. So take notes and try to remove any limiting beliefs that makes you think otherwise. Okay, number 1. The first habit I developed was the habit of growing daily. After a history of drug addiction, yes, drug addiction, hardcore, methamphetamines, ice, yes, I've been there for many years. After a history of drug addiction and drug abuse and complete chaos, one thing that served as the glue to my life's excellence has been the ability to grow daily. There are a couple of options to help you grow daily. Now, number 1, you want to read physical books, okay? That's number 1, because what you do, you can highlight things, you can look at the book, you can always go back to it, kind of just even bend the paper so you know which part of the book is your favorite. That's great. Physical books, there's something about reading a book that helps with your intellectual abilities as well, your reading abilities, so that's awesome. Number 1. Number 2 is listen to audiobooks. Look, I listen to audiobooks all the time. If I'm boxing in the garage, I'm listening to audiobooks. If I'm taking a quick walk and I've got 5 minutes to listen to something, I can put an audiobook. If I'm driving, audiobook. If I'm in the shower, I can put it on loudspeaker, audiobook. That's number 2. Number 3 is YouTube. YouTube is a hub of education. I mean, we have accessible information that we've never had before in our history of existence. But now, for the first time ever, you have something called YouTube. Now, yes, there's a lot of junk on YouTube, but you can distinguish and you can discern which one's good, which one's not. And here's the thing, as Jim Rohn says, be a student, not a follower. Get on YouTube, find some great podcasts, find some people that are really good teachers. In your Joe Rogan, there's Patrick Bet-David, there's so many good Ed Milet, Tony Robbins stuff, Brian Tracy. There's so many people you can listen to, so many channels that will add so much value into your life. So number 3, that was YouTube. Number 4, podcasts. You got Spotify. You got so many other different podcast formats where you can listen to long form conversations and really try to pick up the mindset, how people tick, how people think. Absorb that, because what you want to do, you want to adopt different methods and mindsets to learn how successful people think, because that leaves clues. And you also want to listen to how unsuccessful people think, and there are people out there like Jordan Peterson that study people's behaviors and thinking patterns, and that will help you not become that person, or at least stop being that person, because sometimes we are the people that are doing the wrong things. And one of the reasons why you listen to a lot of good, successful people is so you know what not to do anymore, as well as what to do next. Number 5 is courses. Man, I love courses. Courses are just, for me, it's a dream. I love to listen to someone carefully in a long form kind of training, in-depth training, where they can break down concepts. And not only do they do that, my favorite courses are the ones that have a booklet where you can sit down and write. It's not just about doing the dishes and taking a walk and listening. That's not good enough for me. Courses are built for writing down, analyzing, self-reflection, self-awareness, discovering, yes, that is the issue. Yes, I'm not doing that. I'm going to start doing this. You know what? If I do this and this and this, come together as a system, man, I'm going to blow up, okay? So courses are incredible. That's point number 5. This also includes learning how to plan, set goals, pray and meditate better. This is growing daily, learning how to take walks and be mindful about the conversations and the self-talk in your mind. This is growing daily, making sure you weed out the bad negative thoughts and all the people in your life that just are draining your energy. You want to get rid of those people. No, you don't have to eliminate relationships completely, but you put them on the outside layers of the circles. So there's multiple circles in your life that you can have with friends and family. Man, you want to, in the inner circle, you want to have people that are very positive, people that are encouraging, people that don't hate on you, people that just uplift your spirit, people that don't always talk about negative things. It depends on your goals in life. If you want to get anywhere far, you need to surround yourself with some people that have already done it before you, or at least people that encourage you, love you, and support you. That's a big difference that it'll make in your life, okay? Point number 2 is applying what I learned. This is huge because many of us already know the information or we've heard it before, but let me let you hear it again in a different way, because now I want you to learn how to apply what you learn. If you grow daily, growing daily requires you to lock in what you learn through action. So if you apply your newfound knowledge, you will glue all the new content into your brain, into your mind, and establish it much deeper, because now you have experience, my friend. And taking action daily means you will fail. You're gonna fail, all right? And failure is your best teacher. Yes, it is your best teacher. You can't grow without making mistakes and fixing those mistakes, right? Mercedes might make a new transmission. They take it for a drive, they realize, oh, that's wrong, this is right, we've got to fix this part. Or they might even finish the car, put it in the marketplace, and then discover 7 months later, 8 months later, that the suspension is not that good, we're going to fix it in the next model. So that's what you do, you fix mistakes constantly. In fact, the people that make the most new mistakes, not old mistakes, new mistakes, will become the most successful people in the world. Thomas Edison attempted the light bulb 10,000 times until he got it right. Can you believe that? Henry Ford attempted the V8 motor many times before he got it right. Point number 3 is taking massive action. As Tony Robbins says, action is the cure-all. You can never get anything significant done without taking massive action. You can never get the right momentum without taking massive action. See, action breeds productivity, and productivity can solve most of your problems. If you notice in the past, if you've ever had certain problems and you get a paycheck or you get some production done or you get results in whatever you're trying to get results in, all of a sudden you feel a little bit better. You have more of a hop in your step no matter what issues you're going through in life. Massive action requires urgency though. You've got to be urgent, knowing how to move fast. If you learn something new, apply it fast. You learn something new, apply it. If you fail, you get back up and you try a new method fast. You don't delay. Too many people delay. That's why they're still stuck. You see, success loves speed, but success also requires patience. You can go with speed, but you also have to have patience. Taking massive action with the right urgency while being patient for the results is key here. You want to make sure that's how you're operating, okay? Habit number 4 is over-delivering and overachieving. See, I learned this a long time ago. We say under-promise and over-deliver, but it doesn't mean you under-promise. You say, I can't get this done. I don't know. I'm not sure. No, you be confident and you can be competent and you have conviction in your speech and you have a surety in your voice, for sure. But you want to achieve even more than you said you will. Does that make sense? So yeah, you can make a guarantee. Well, I wouldn't say guarantee, but you can be firm that this will happen, but do more. Now, many people, what they do is they overpromise the world and they underdeliver. You don't want to be that person. When you plan, for example, this is what you want to do. When you plan on doing 10 calls, do 11. When you plan on doing 10 push-ups, hey, be stubborn. Do 11 or 12 or 13. Do that little bit more. That little bit more is what makes you better. At least one more, at least 2 more. All right, when you develop a habit of doing more than you're paid for, you'll end up getting paid more than what the effort that you're putting in is. Does that make sense? So you put in more effort than you're paid for, then all of a sudden, people want you. People want good people. And when you develop that as a part of your personality and your character and how you perform in the marketplace and as a family member, as a friend, when you're that person that everybody can depend on, I'm telling you, your value increases, okay? The market value grows dramatically. The family value grows dramatically. Your spiritual value as a friend and an advisor for certain things grows dramatically. All of that, when you are the type of person that does a little bit more than you're paid for, a little bit more that's expected of the common average person, you don't want to be average. Okay, you want to be above average. And you'll become someone who follows through on projects till the end. That's going to be who you are. I was offered between 1 to 2 million last year to work for someone else to help them with their brand, from a very respected mentor of mine, to work with him to develop his company. And even though I was extremely honest, I was honored. I was thought 1 to 2 million a year, that's pretty good because you can invest that, you can do so much more with that money as well. But I couldn't take the offer because of how occupied I am in my own mission. But this is what it confirmed for me. If I'm 32 and if I got that offer, then what am I really worth in my own projects? You see, when you are an overachiever and an over-deliverer, you can do so much more than the average person. You can move mountains. Your personal power will drive you towards insane productivity, okay? So keep that in mind. Habit number 5, bravery. You got to be brave. I believe bravery can also be formed. If you face your fears enough times, you will become braver, naturally. If you take up boxing classes and you train and you spar, you'll become braver. If you face rejection intentionally, you'll become braver. Every single one of us has a braver version of ourselves. We do. Inside of ourselves, we really do. You just haven't faced the fear. For that fear to disappear. You haven't fought that battle that'll strengthen your bravery. You can't back down all the time, guys. You have to step up, man. You really do. If you're always backing out, you're going to build a habit of backing out, backing away, chickening out. You have to step up, step in, and be somebody that people can depend on, that you can depend on. When we're constantly giving into our fear, and we all have fear, then of course you're going to take away some of your bravery. Make a decision today to face your fears and truly live. Because if you notice, the times that you felt most alive were the times, listen carefully, that you did something that you initially feared. And that was the most exhilarating time of your life. Jumping from planes, bungee jumping, calling a scary prospect and closing a big deal, winning a legal case, whatever it is. You approach it, you were a little bit scared in the beginning, but now you're married, you have kids, you face your fear, now you're successful. Whatever it is, you've experienced some victory. And that kind of victory comes after facing a challenge. So build your bravery to a new level, to a whole new level, and you will not only win, but you'll inspire countless people to win too. Habit number 6 was studying, respecting, and attracting money. Money is a game. And the better you get at the game, the more money you'll make, for sure. There is so much money out in the world that you just need to figure out how to get some of that to stream back into your life. And the best way is through value, adding value, providing value to others in exchange for money. And then you also have to learn how to respect that money and how to get that money to work for you through investments. I have multiple investments, got 10 income streams now. We're looking at more. But because of that, I have a bit of a hop in my step. I have money working for me as we're speaking right now. I've got multiple streams coming to me. I'm making money while I'm recording this video. Not from YouTube yet, right? If we do, we do. If we don't care. Because we do this as a passion to serve you and to build that brand as well and to really reach people all over the world. But we have other income streams that support us. Not letting it just sit there and be useless, because inflation, hyperinflation, and all these things, they take into effect the decrease of the value of your money. So you want to make sure you find ways to increase the value of your money. You can get into stocks, you can get into foreign exchange. Many people are doing well in crypto, property, but you need to study it first. You need to respect it and don't blow it on just anything. Yeah, sure, you can spoil yourself every now and then. I spoil myself, but I'll make sure that I'm making a lot more than I am spoiling myself. And grow out of your limiting beliefs. You have to grow out of your limiting beliefs. All the things that your parents told you, all the things that your friends told you, your family members, and you're working too hard for money, and what are you doing here? What are you doing? Look, listen, if you're not working hard to become financially free, then you're going to spend the rest of your life being stuck under the paycheck of someone else. And how does that feel when you get fired? How does that feel when they say, we don't need you anymore, we're going to decrease your income? How's that going to feel? When we went through COVID times, all of that didn't bother us. In a financial sense, we actually made more than we made prior to it, because we were self-sufficient, and we ended up getting smarter and saying, let's make different moves now. So you need to attract it, and the better that you become, the better your energy feels towards others. And when you have financial freedom, you'll have more of a sense of calmness. You don't feel like you're on the edge of life and anything can come and wipe you out. Any emergency will wipe your whole family out. How does that feel? Not good. The more valuable you become as a person, the more honorable and respectable you become. The more educated and tactful you become, the more the money will pour into your life. Habit number 7 is keeping my word and my commitments. And by the way, this is one of the biggest ones. And I'm talking about really keeping your word and your commitments, not just to the public, but to yourself. Because when you know that you are the real deal, you know it, that you're the real deal. And when you know that if you say it, man, it's done, like you have that kind of drive, you can't have that respect and trust within yourself, then you develop an unshakable and an unstoppable respect for you, for yourself. It's not just about what you portray to others. It's not about the facade. It's about you truly knowing that you are an honest and a genuine person, a person of integrity, a person of honor, a person that keeps their commitments and their word, your value as a person dramatically increases this way. My hope for you guys is that you take these tips and that you develop these habits. And once you do, my friend, you will see a complete shift in your life. God bless you and take care. Bye-bye. Hey friend, I hope you liked the video. Before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel and you hit the notification bell below. Like and comment in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. And make sure you check out the other videos that we have. We're going to be releasing so much amazing content to serve you. So hey, have a great day and God bless you. Bye-bye.